What's going on, guys? Who is Tune here? Welcome to another episode of Afrobeats Weekly, your podcast about African music on the continent and the diaspora. How's it going, guys? How are you guys doing? Shout out to you and yours wherever you're tuning from, in traffic, at work, at home. If you're in Nigeria, at the phone station, you might be there. Thank you for listening. Welcome on board. If this is your first time of listening, and to our day ones, thank you very much for rocking with us. You know how we do when we start this show. You know how we do. Before you get into today's episode, I need you guys to please rate and review the podcast, engage with us. It helps us grow, helps us get noticed. So, as you're listening from your favorite app right now, just leave that 5-star rating and comment. We'd appreciate it. On today's episode of Afrobeats Weekly, we will be discussing Zinoleesky and Seyi Vibez incoming beef. It's all PR, good PR. And as usual, new songs, spot out of the week, turntable chats, eliminate, and all that other good stuff. What's going on, G? What's going on?
Hey, yo. What up, man? Yo, you have my, you have my heart, man. That's all I can say, man. Because, yo, that first thing, I feel for you.
Bro.
I feel for you. That's all.
We've tried, man. We've really tried. I don't know what else, man. Everything has quadrupled and is going to quadruple, so we don't even know where we are going. We don't know if maybe we are going to crash before we settle, or we are going to just crash, but we're gonna wait and see, man.
No matter what, man. No matter what, the music is gonna keep coming. The music is gonna keep coming.
That's how I listen to one of the albums on my fuel queue. So John, I never got look for fuel. I just driving around. I just need to listen to the album. So I guess that's an advantage. Driving around to look for fuel while you listen to why you give an album the car test. That's exactly what happened.
Yo, that makes sense. That makes sense. But that's good, man.
All right. Let's get into today's show. We have 2 fan mails this week. One from Noble. He says, "Hi, my name is Tochi. I just found it funny that you were speaking about how South Africans would feel after Ashake named his song Amapiano, and over the weekend, Ozuna dropped a project named Afro. I heard someone speaking how it would be difficult for Americans to replicate the genre because of the randomness of our songs and lyrics. While this is true, Spanish musicians are fond of being super random too. So that just might be out of the window, LOL. Just maybe the only thing we have now is that the genre is ever changing. They stay one place. Funny enough, I listened to that project, and it's like a traditional Afrobeat project. It has a feature with Davido and has also a remix with Olamide. Yeah, I think the only difference is that he's just speaking Spanish, and you can just tell it's like Afrobeats that wasn't produced by Nigerians. Kind of you can tell Amapiano that is not produced by South Africans. So, anyways, me personally, I don't have a problem with other people doing Afrobeats. I think it only makes the culture and the movement get bigger. So to me, it's all good to the players involved, man. Shout out Afrobeats.
I mean, technically, I'll jump in with my what do you call it? With my history hats. They always claim that, most Latin people, like Puerto Ricans and Brazilians or whatever, always claim that they're from the motherland as well. Yeah. Because they always claim that they have ties to the motherland, aka slavery, blah blah blah, whatever. So, I mean, them still doing Afro, because to them, their Latin music, like when they, flip it in their cultural Latin music, they always still say that it's from the motherland, which is kind of sort of true. So, hey, they can do Afrobeats. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I think so too. They're going to do Afrobeat, but I'm just always confident in the fact that they can't do it better than us. Maybe till I start seeing
of course.
When I start seeing maybe Americans and those other guys doing better than us, then I can start getting worried. But for now, I'm not worried, man. So shout out to all the players involved.
No. No one's doing it better than us.
Shout out Tochi, man. Thanks for writing in. Let's go on to Wale. Wale says, "Hi Tunde and show. Big fan from the SYBT days. Imagine my surprise to see you guys still doing this podcast-wise. Where have I been? Please, we need video content from you guys. I've missed you people." video content is coming. Don't worry, very soon, next year
No, look at that.
When I find myself in Canada somehow. Anyway, I love that how this is a little baby's episode, and I agree. More Nigerian artists need to be original. Do you guys think Seyi Vibez beefing with Ashake and now Zino is a good way to go? Or is it just PR? It seems all it does is just release snippets and tries to bait these guys into thinking about him. What you guys think? Funny enough, that was our episode today because that's our topic today because I keep seeing that stuff everywhere. So I was just like, you know what? So I'm going to put that as the topic. So thanks for writing in, Wally. We're going to treat that when we get to the topic. So for all you guys listening, if you want to write in, don't forget to send us messages at fanmail@afrobeatspod.com. That's fanmail at afrobeatspod.com. Let's get into news making the rounds. Olamide announces dates for new album. Yes, the wait is finally over. And Olamide has confirmed the release date for his first album in over 2 years. The album is titled Unruly and it's set to release July 15, 2023. So, come next month, Olamide is giving us his 13th project. So legendary stuff, man. Legendary stuff.
Which is supposed to be his last project, right?
Yeah, that according to him, but Jay-Z has told us that before.
According to him, it's supposed to be his very last project. So,
yeah, not mad at it. I mean, pretty sure wants to get into his chiefly and CEO bag. So I'm not really mad. He has given us everything he can give us, man. So no matter him retiring. So, anyways, we'll be reviewing that, of course. Anyway, let's get into some Rema news. Rema's Calm Down reaches new peak on the Billboard Hot 100. Rema and Selena Gomez are continuing their remarkable run on the Billboard Hot 100 as Calm Down reaches a new peak. In the latest issue of Billboard Hot 100, Rema's Calm Down moves up 2 spots to number 4 as it extends its record as the highest charting Nigerian song and the second highest charting African song in the history of the charts. I checked the charts. I think Rema needs to beat Caesar's Kill Bill, Miley Cyrus's Flowers, and Morgan Wallen's Last Night. Those are the 3 songs that are blocking Rema. And I think I said it here before, I think this song can get to number 1, and I still believe it. I feel like we're getting to summer, so like the song will get more summer.
Not coming down. Like,
it's not at all. Because it's going to get more summer.
It's going to have life in the summer? Like,
yeah, I think so.
Damn.
I think so. Because it's a very chill summer song. People play it at parties. They play it at all these shops and all those kind of big places. So I just have the feeling that it's just, we're watching that historic Rema run and God will just bless him with that number 1. That's how I feel.
Yo, that would be insane. That would be insane. Speaking of number 1s and speaking of, historic runs, Bernat's the London Stadium yesterday.
Bro.
Yo, that crowd, that was massive, man.
Bro.
I saw the flip back between like the Beyonce beat and the stadium and like that was Afrobeats took it that far, man.
I don't know what to say again, man. It's a record-breaking stadium tour, officially sold out, 80K. I think the first ever African artist to solo headline a UK stadium. And man, it's just incredible. People were singing along. There's this video I saw where people were leaving the stadium and they were just saying, I can't remember what song they were singing, but all they were just chanting. Yeah. We've said it 1,000 times on this show. He's just clear. He's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and everybody is coming below him. But yeah, it's clear, man. So shout out, brother, man. Can't wait to see other artists do this, man. It's Afrobeats to the world, exactly.
And speaking of shout out, Burna, he also exactly, and he also dropped his new single, which we'll be talking about on the show. So yes. Topic today.
Yep. Seyi Vibez and Zinoleesky. I was just discussing Zinoleesky. I mean, I was going to Seyi Vibez with show before we started and show us this funny take on the guy. Anyways, Seyi Vibez and Zino, both talented artists, both from my beloved genre, Afro Trenches, my mama said genre. And it's funny that this so-called beef just started from one person posting snippets to ignite the beef and the other person just said, you know what, fuck your snippets, should I drop music? And the sub just started flying, and now all gloves are off, and Zino and Seyi Vibez have gone full beef mode. At first, I thought it was a PR strategy because of the way Seyi Vibez was, throwing subs at Ashake, and Dan was just replying with music. Dan didn't even send that. Dan was not taking the baits. But now it's between him and Zino, and it's all this, oh, you have a label, you're independent, then the classic, oh, I have a car, I have a house, I'm richer than you, all those kind of beef, which is fine. I welcome beef. I mean, I love beef and the controversy it brings, but there's a part it plays in the PR strategy, and if that's the route you want to take, I welcome it for you. But it just feels forced from Seyi Vibez, and we've been noticing this from the little subs he's taken to Abi's been thrown at Ashake. So I don't know, is it a good strategy or a bad strategy? And do you think it can backfire?
So do I think it's a great strategy that Seyi Vibez keeps jumping on this? But clearly, because of how I feel about Seyi Vibez, I think it's an ass strategy, because I don't think he has a body of work that I can link to, that everybody can link to and say, hey, look, man, this thing is banging. Seyi Vibez has I don't know, like, is the next one or is next up, or oh my god, because of this project, because of this song, because of these features, Seyi Vibez, I need to call Seyi Vibez to be on my songs. I don't think Seyi Vibez has that appeal and attraction on the mainstream. I don't think he does. He might have it in little pockets that people like, but I don't think he's that guy. Yeah. So because I don't think he's that guy, I just feel like, yo, man, why is he always, why is he always playing to the gallery? Why is he always reaching out to all these fake beefs? Because these people they're on their lane. They're minding their business. Yeah. They're not doing the same thing he's doing, because they don't be making music off beats. That's a little one. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't get it. Me, I don't personally get it. I don't think the beef, most beef always relies from, okay, I'm doing this kind of music that you're doing, but I'm doing it in a better way. Or, you're the top dog and I'm trying to take down the top dog.
Exactly.
His little songs and shots are Shake. I can understand that. But Zino being his lane, man. Zino being his lane, Zino be minding his business, doing his bangers, making his, making his solid projects, making his solid music, Zino don't be trusting anybody, man. So I don't get it. Nobody. Yeah, man. Zino bothers nobody. So yeah, I don't get this one though. I don't get this.
So yeah, and that's my thing with Seyi Vibez. I don't know. I've always loved him and loved his music, but this new strategy him and his team are trying to employ to like get more people to talk about them, I don't really like it. And I know people say there's no PR like bad PR, but to be honest, I feel like there's bad PR. And you go and ask what's his name, Da Baby. You know that there's something that's bad PR. So no PR is good PR. Yeah, beef is good, but like Sho said, it's always good maybe when it's number 2 versus number 1, or someone trying to take somebody's place, but not just all those random, you're letting shots out and just trying to diss everybody for attention. But again, if your team, maybe they're looking at the numbers and they're saying it works, by all means, go ahead. But I for sure know on the long run, this is not a very viable, PR strategy. So let the music speak. Even if you are, doing the offbeat music like people are saying, there are people that still love you for the for the offbeats, Afro offbeats that you're doing. So it's still all good. Anyways, the whole PR is good PR in my opinion. I love Seyi Vibez, and I just hope he, gears towards just putting out good music, good content. So we won't be talking about him and this one is beefing and that one is beefing. Anyways,
I'm Team Zino. I'm Team Zino, so whatever.
I'll team both of them. Because I love Seyi Vibez. I love Zino. So I'm team both of them. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes in coming months and coming years. Anyways, let's move on to the new songs and albums we listen to this week. New songs, Yakpa this week. Oh,
a lot.
All right, let's start from Let's start from the hottest. Sitting on top of the world by Burna. Dope song. How do you know that's the hottest? What if I said let's start from the hottest and I said New Religion?
Baba, there's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing.
Dope song produced by Screed. Remake of Brandy's Top of the World. Even though it looks like Brandy won't be earning a dime from this song, because I checked the credits and she wasn't credited as on the original one she wasn't credited as a writer. On this one too she wasn't credited, but I guess Miss will collect the coins. All the producer guys will collect the coins. Rodney Jenkins. So this was a bold and deliberate move by Burna. You know, the first one worked, and this one looks like it's working too as well. He knows the market is trying to penetrate. So I love the song, man. I like it. Nothing bad to say about it.
I mean, technically, I don't feel like it's going to be as big as Last.
Yeah, of course it's not. Yeah, I don't think so too. But
we can agree on that. Yeah. However,
that
doesn't mean that. Yo, man, look, I don't know. I don't think it's. I feel like if the hook was without Brandy's sound, like Brandy's voice, just like how Last they didn't have like have like Tony on it, I think it would have passed. But that's just to me in my own ear. But I still feel like this is still a banger. Like it's not, it's gonna have the whole nostalgia feeling. Come on, it was 1998, man. So it was a dope song that
I like it.
I feel like it's still bang. So
I feel like it's still bang. I like particularly the end where Screed was just showing off his beat making skills. It's a very good song, like you said.
Just flips.
Exactly. So let's see where it goes, man. Sitting at the World by Burna. Let's go on to New Religion by Olamide and Asake. Produced by Magic Sticks and B Banks. I don't know. I'm starting to lean towards getting tired of this sound, or maybe it's just because it was a back-to-back Olamide and Asake feature. I don't know. And I've also given up on an impressive Olamide verse, but I'll still take it. It's still on my playlist. New Religion by Olamide and Asake.
I was happy that Olamide did not sing on this song. I don't know. Look, I'm okay with everybody just jumping on a piano and doing the same Asake style. Like I'm okay with it, but I just want something different. Like sometimes I just feel like, yo, man, okay, we know we're gonna do this. We're gonna get this piano sound. We're gonna get that chorus, whatever. But someone should just do something different on the beat. Yes, that's what I got. I got Olamide doing a rap verse. It's been a while since he's done a rap verse, so hey, I took it as it is, man. Kind of like this. I made it to my playlist, so yeah,
that's it. Not bad at all. It might sound way better on the upcoming album on Ruli. So let's see about that. Let's move on to another hot drop. Link Up, Don Toliver and Wizkid. This one was produced by Metro Boomin. Shout out Metro Boomin. I like this one. From the first listen, it sounded very smooth. This is one of the examples that you can tell the American attempt at making Afrobeats, but it worked. I like the song, the harmonizing, link up, and and the beat does it for me. So shout out Metro Boomin and Wiz, Don Toliver, and all the guys involved in this Spider-Verse Wizkid stuff here. Nice one.
Okay, this is not for me. That's it.
Okay.
Moving on.
All right, let's see if this next one is for you.
Yo, man, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say the song was dull. I don't want to say anything. I ran it back like 3 times. I don't want to say those things. I don't want to say that I ran it back 3 times and I just couldn't. You didn't honest, I can't sing a single line. Like,
not even the chorus and the harmony.
It just didn't hit. And I was just like, yo, man, not even that, man. Not even that, man. Spider-Man would be lost forever if so.
Anyways, let's hope you enjoyed this next one. Do you like Doggy Dog with the Modu Santi and Bella? Let me just put it out there straight.
Now let me tell you something. I don't know if it's because we're listening to the Modu track every single week. Like, to be honest, he's on a run. Like, it seems like every single week he's on a different song or he has a song out or something. But he's on a run. Like, it's a crazy ass run. 1, 2. The single art was ridiculously random. Like it's basically like they just called someone who has a problem who should not be walking around in society and say, "Hey, look, do you want to come and do
that's the Santi involvement in the song.
Yo, bro, like two dogs that look so weird with having their hairstyles and the big dog that was do black at the back eating a small white dog. Like, it's the most random as it was just so random, and for some reason, I kind of like the song.
Yeah,
I like the song. I don't know where to go. I can't pinpoint why I like the song or what I like about the song, but the song plays nicely.
Yeah, it does.
That's it, man.
All right, you like this one? I like it too. Dog Eat Dog, Odumodu, Santi and Bella Shmurda. Let's move on to Shino Peters by Reminisce and Mobad. I think the only problem I had with this song was that I wished it was Mobad that sang and Reminisce was the one rapping. But unfortunately, I got the opposite. But still a cool song. But yeah.
It's true. It's true. I was, come on, I miss Remy. I miss the rapper. But, I was just happy to get Tumba. Like I tell you, man, this week too, man, I'm happy just to get Tumba back.
Just to hear something else, something different.
It's a vibe song that, look, sometimes, you say this every time, Afrobeats to the world.
Yep.
What about us, well, not us, meaning me and you, but us, meaning you and them. Like, what about us? Like, what about us in the Nibo? The bus stops. Yeah. We just we don't want to be in the world. We don't care about that. We're here. So yes. This is a homegrown song. So I feel like it's cool.
Yep. I liked it too, enjoyable. But like I said, I just wish there was like this one rapping, this one singing. But it still worked. Added to my playlist. An instant jam that was added to my playlist. I didn't even need to think too much. YOLO by Fields. I love this one from the first listen. This was my jam of the week. Yeah. Fields had already proven that he's here to stay as an artist. So this is just another addition to his artist catalog. Nothing bad to say about this one, man. I totally loved it.
Yeah, I was looking for who produced it. Clearly, it wasn't even Fields. So I'm just understanding, like, so Fields is not doing beats anymore. Like, he's just said, you know what? I'm going straight artist. I'm not going to give people instrumentals anymore. That's so stingy.
I thought it was going to produce it, though. I didn't check the credit. I just thought it was Fields that produced it, actually.
No, it wasn't him, man. It was like, no, it was produced by someone called Ree. He even says his name at the very end, man. Yeah, so
I should have like alter ego.
It's pretty dope, man. I actually did. If that's alter ego, then Ray needs to be giving us beats every. We should produce for. You know who you should produce for. I'm not going to say his name.
I was going to talk about who producing for who again next week. This thing pay you go. Well,
we're going to say all summer, man.
I know who should have produced for. I know that. Anyway, let's move on to.
Yeah, but yes, this was a dope. This was a dope song, and just shows that Fields and Young John, everybody from the Olamide umbrella, are still running it, are still going through, are still going hard. Like these guys just have it to their bag. So. Wow, that's it, man. Just wow, man. So
they got it, Fields. No lies at all, man. Fields, YOLO. From that, let's go to Unwayi. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but by CK. Another typical CK song produced by BMH and CK himself. I think he's found the formula and a lane in that emo pop stuff that it does, and it still works. It's still very CK-ish. So I'm not mad at this at all. I'll listen to it if it comes on radio, but doesn't make my playlist.
Yep, same thing, man. Doesn't make my playlist. It's not a bad song. It's just, I feel like it's a song I've heard before from him.
Yeah, from him, yeah.
So it's a formula song, like she said. That's how it sounds.
Okay.
Bruh, it just feels like it's the same song over and over again, but somehow it's different.
Exactly. Somehow it's different.
Yes.
True that. Let's go to another dope song I listened to this week. I Wish by J5, produced by J5, Loj, and Libianca are the features. Of course, another smooth one from Loj. He's gradually becoming the Nigeria's R&B go-to guy. If you ask me, Bianca too came correct. All around smooth jam. Playlist addition for sure, man. Let me not even let me not talk too much.
This is a playlist edition, and I kind of feel like, yes, we do Afrobeats, we do it at the optimal level, but I always just feel like, yo, man, if you hear another person that does it as good as you just grab on. And I think Libianca is someone that people should just feature more. Same way with Amari from Ghana. Like, I just feel like those are just people that I would feature more on songs.
Exactly.
That's just me, man.
True that. You know, lie at all, man. Dope features. Those were the songs we listened to this week. Let us head into the new albums. And I jammed No Bad Boy, No Party by Bad Boy Teams on my fuel ride to go and look for fuel and queue at the filling station, which I didn't get, by the way. I just came home empty-handed. I kid you not. Anyways, man, No Bad Boy, No Party by Bad Boy Teams. He's one of those guys that, I associate my pandemic with. He had this hit in MJ. He followed that up with Loading with Olamide. And has been trying to get back to his 2020 formula since, but I think he had label problems. So that kind of like stopped him from creating music at an optimal level. He's finally dropped his album, No Bad Boy, No Party. 11 songs, I think, features from Olamide, Shensia, Zlatan, Buju, production from his frequent collaborator guys, Timmy, P Prime, and a guy called Semzi. The album starts out well with Igboro. Kind of like telling us his grass to grace story. But after that, to be honest, nothing held my attention till the song with Shensia. And that was like track 9 or so. And the last song with Buju, very, very dope, very, very solid song. But I don't know if it was the arrangement of the album or the songs, but nothing wowed me on this album. And I've been listening since Thursday, so it's not like, I just run through it. I tried to give the album a chance, I spun it back, ran it back, but I don't know, man. I'm just guessing, maybe this ain't for me. It didn't sound like... let me just say it's not for me. I tried with Bad Boy Teams. It didn't sound like No Party. It didn't sound like it came with like the No Party vibe. Just sounded like an album. Like, let me just quickly put out this album. I have all these songs sitting in my hard drive. Let me put something on. That's how it sounded to me. So I guess the same for me. If you listen and you like it, let us know. But for Tunde and his minions and his generations and his people and his family. Nothing. It's not for me, man.
Yo, and I was just gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna listen to it right after the pod. But oof, that's a tough review, man. It's a really tough review. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna just skip this as well. I didn't get a chance.
I don't know. Listen to it in your if you have the time, and let me know. Maybe my ears are just bugging, but never can tell. Anyway, let's go to Bagada Express Volume 2 by BOJ. Let me just confess, Bagada Express Volume 1, I didn't really like that album. I don't know why. I do not know why I didn't like that album, but
that is also true.
A lot of people said it was a solid album, but I don't know. But this one has cleared my doubts for sure. This is peak melody BOJ, 9 songs featuring Ayastar, Teiwa, Nox, Odumodu. Production was handled by Zino. This Zino guy, I think we should watch out for him. He's the one that produced Tenny's new song that everybody's raving about. There was also Tay, there was P Prime, Ade, Spark, Studio Magic. So with all these guys I've mentioned, you can really tell that the production is quality and solid. The album kicks off with Foreigner, very smooth jam, kind of sets the tone for the whole album. Very chilled, mature sound. It's just BOJ being big BOJ. So I totally enjoyed this song, and I shall be revisiting it, man. Totally enjoyed it.
So just how you spoke about like album arrangement, I felt like this album, well, first of all, it's like 9 songs. So if it's 9 songs, it's 25 minutes. Just quickly, and we're living in this era of,
fast,
low attention span.
Yeah.
So it always works. Exactly. Everything has to be fast. Now you might. I feel like the first two songs were maybe a little too slow.
Slow. Okay.
Maybe catch your attention. But I had time. I was like, hey, I'm listening to this album. From track 3 all the way to track 9, you're not losing any attention. Like track 3 to track 9 is just perfectly arranged. It's also a brand new BOJ and Melissa. Like, I love that. I loved her voice. TSP was also on the track. And all of a sudden falls to my favorite song, Too Bad.
Too Bad.
It's Too Bad. So I'm already on it. After that, it falls to the song with Ira Star. That's a banger. After that, we're in the realm of Teiwa. What's another one? After that, it just falls to a Dumudu Black's song.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yo, I was in it, man. That is verse.
I see what you talk about arrangement.
Some lines didn't rhyme, but it didn't matter.
As usual.
Yo, that boy was rhyming some things that didn't enter, but it did not matter. Like, yo, so like just the arrangement, just from that arrangement, like it flows really nicely. So yeah, man, really like the song, man. And he wants to buy his mother a drop top way up. So you have to know that, man. You have to know that. So support him so he can buy his mother a drop top.
Yes, sir. Support him. We like the album here. Gotta Express Volume 2. Moving Mad by BOJ. Solid album. Yep. We love it. Let us know if you love it. Reach out to us. Use the hashtag Afrobeats Weekly. From albums, let's get on to Spotlight of the Week. And I have a very interesting Spotlight of the Week this week. His name is Tony Koya. He's a lo-fi electronic music producer. He has this really sick song called Dead of the Night. And you can tell from the title already, the beat is sick and it's like he's rapping so low to the beat. You can't even tell he's rapping because the beat is just overshadowing his voice. And like the beat just wants to escape, like all this beat that wants to escape through your speakers. So it sounds like all these hard video game movies kind of beats. You guys should check him out. He's different. This is not your regular stuff that we bring you all the time. We like to bring you different Afrobeats and code stuff. So yeah, if you're tired of the log drum, boom, 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 I'm a piano song, you guys should check him out. Tony Koya, The Dead of the Night. Yep. So from Spotlight of the Week, let's move on to the charts this week. And the charts just still shaking movements here and there. Let's start with number 10. Parting of the Stop, Adekunle Gold and Zinoleesky coming down. Unavailable coming down. Davido and Musa Keys with that one. Aquafina climbing one spot to number 8 by Young John. Number 7 we have Feel by Davido. Number 6 coming down 230 by Ashake. Shupere by Kiss Daniel is dropping to number 5. Going up Many Things by Zinoleesky to number 4. I don't know how this song made it. This is what you call the power of numbers. Soso by Omale and Ozuna went straight to number 3, man. The song no even waste time. Pray by Buju is at number 2. And at number 1, we have Charm by Rema still holding it down. And I have a prediction for next week. I think the 2 Ashake songs will be somewhere on the top 10. I don't know how high, but I know they're going to be on the top 10. That is the one with Olamide and I'm a piano. Steadily. Anyways.
I'm a piano.
That's it on the chat this week. Rema holding straight all the supremacy, holding the crown this week. Let me get into my 5s. And I was listening to Reminisce and I was like, I miss your old Reminisce. So I decided to just, go down memory lane and give you guys my personal top 5 Reminisce. At number 5, I have Pomile. I totally love this one. It's singing Reminisce. Nothing wrong with the rapper trying to sing as long as it's done well. The song had the right melody, had the right topic. This is one of my favorite Reminisce songs. At number 4, I have Kakobi Chicken, another Reminisce classic produced by Saz. Oh yeah, rappers. Moving on to greater things. Badass intro. Let me just edit there. At number 3, I have Daddy Me featuring Davido. Lamba Reminisce on this one. I remember when we released this album. When we reviewed this album, I was like, what kind of sound is this? But obviously, I didn't know anything then. Thank God for foresight. This song has gone down as a classic in my book.
Still
At
don't
number
anything.
2, at number 2, I have Tesojo Lale. I don't even need to say how funny this song is. I absolutely loved it when it dropped, and I still love it now. Very raw, very funny, very dope song. At number 1 on my reminisce playlist, I have Lo 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 Lo, local rappers. I remember the controversy that this song caused when it dropped. It was the local rappers versus the English rappers, and the local rappers won that round with this response. So I guess this is my top 5 on the 5, Mr. Remy Rams.
Not a bad list. Not a bad. There's so many songs that I would thought.
Bro, there's so many when I was checking it. Though. So many. I'm never going to lie. So many songs.
Look, I was just like, yo, man, where's this? I like Ibile, the one with the teddy, him holding the teddy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was Baba Move. Baba.
No, that was Baba Afusa, yeah.
Yeah? Baba Afusa. Yeah, that was Baba Afusa. Yes, that was the one that had local rappers. There was Tesojo, which was also on that album. I remember that. Tesojo. Then, of course, like Ibile is still my favorite album. He had the song where Turning Around was so sick, and
that started the album. But, I remember.
Yeah, he actually had all 3 of them on that album. He had a feature with Davido. He had a feature with Burna. He had a feature with Wizkid. Yeah. So, man, imagine, man, back then, man, he saw the future, man. Reminisce knew this.
He did.
So, anyways, yeah, Remy be hard. Yeah. So my top 5 happens to be, since we talked about, Seyi Vibez and the beef, and, him going after people, whatever. So I thought about, what about with all the beefs that have happened in the Nigerian industry? Let's go through that. So at number 5, I have Shay versus Tiwa Savage, which was, I don't know, man.
I remember this beef.
I had to put it in there. The beef, nothing was said on, nothing was really said on songs, on wax. Yes. Maybe actually, you never know, man. Maybe, when they say that girl thinks she harder than me, maybe it was that girl she was talking to, but we didn't clock that. But yes, the beef was mostly in interviews and stuff like that until, they finally met one day during pandemic inside the salon, and it blew up. Tiwa Savage gave her response. So yeah, that was a funny beef. Another one was Olamide versus Don Jazzy at the which award show was that again?
The Headies.
Was it Headies night? It was at the Headies, man. Olamide gave the famous line. Welcome to the mainland. Yo, that was hot. Welcome to the mainland. Yo, man, that means you can't use Third Mainland Bridge. You can't use Echo Bridge. You're stuck on the island. Don't do it. Yeah, man, that lasted good of five hours, because they made up after that. Another one was Vector versus MI, which was kind of a long time coming, but when it did finally come, yeah, it made sense because it was dope. It was a dope beef on wax. Back and forth, 12, I would say, Nigeria's best rappers going head to head. That was a dope beef.
Yep.
My number two is not really beef, because sometimes people don't be beefing him, but he just has shots for everybody.
Yeah. So who that?
So number 2, Burna Boy versus everybody. Burna versus everybody. Everybody and anybody can get it from Burna. I don't understand. Everybody. Yo, man, the masses. I went after the whole of South Africa. Burna be firing shots just cause. Don't cross my line, fire shots.
Yep.
Yo, Burna be active. So yeah, man. Burna versus everybody is an ongoing beef. It's an ongoing beef. But yeah, man, you do be going in. And number 1, of course, is, I still feel like, first of all, it kind of determine what your age is. If you know this beef well, is Idris versus Tony Tetula.
Well, Idris versus everybody too, if you look at it.
Don't Eat My Car was a yo man. Don't Eat My Car was a banger, man. Everybody was there, man. My life done better. Do repeat. You don't eat my. Yeah, that was it, man. So, yeah,
not a bad list, not a bad list. Beef makes the world go round, like we said. But just make sure it's aligning with what you want to do as your PR strategy. Just don't be beefing for beefing's sake because it gets you nowhere. So yeah, not a bad list at all, man. I enjoyed that list. It took me down memory lane with all the with all the different beefs that Nigerian artists be having. Yo, so let's get into this week's eliminates, and just for beef's sake, we are doing Seyi Vibez versus Zino, and I'm not that made this list, and Show said he doesn't know anything about Zino, so I'll be letting him know if he's right or wrong. So let's start with.
I didn't say I didn't know anything about Zino. I said I didn't know anything about.
You didn't know anything about Seyi Vibez. I was like, bye. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so let's start with the battle of their hit songs, Bullion Van versus Mark Pariwo. Boo, 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 Bullion Van. You surely heard that one.
Yes, I have.
Heard, baby, Mark Pariwo.
I don't think I played that song twice. So I'm just going to go with Mark Pariwo.
All right. No surprises there for you going with Mark Pariwo. Let's go with hit song 2, Baby Killing Fence. That's Zino and $1 Billion by Seyi Vibez. What say you? Just for the sake of competition, just put $1 billion.
Because it feels like you know who I'm just going to be calling.
Just put $1 billion. $1 billion it is for this one. I pick on your behalf. All right, this one is quite battle of their feature songs. We have Guagalada with Buju and Kiss Daniel, and we have Party No Dey Stop at Adekunle Gold.
Party No Dey Stop.
Okay, Party No Dey Stop for show. How about
not the video though? Not the video, but
how about Keep On Rocking by Zino and Chance Naham. At least, come on. What say you?
I'm going with Rocking.
You don't even give Chance Naham. All right, just go with Rocking. So we have almost all the songs have been Zinoleesky here. We have Mark Pariwo versus Party No Dey Stop by Adekunle Gold. What say you?
Party No Dey Stop.
All right. Party No Dey Stop by Zino, and the only Seyi Vibez song that made it in show's list. What song did you? Okay, Chance Naham versus Kiloveshe.
Was it Chance Baham? No, Chance Baham did.
What song did you pick? Oh, so okay, no, $1 billion. Sorry, I told you to give $1 billion a chance. So $1 billion versus Rockin'. Which I already know the one you're going to pick anyway.
Rockin'.
All right, so Seyi Vibez. Seyi Vibez.
You even know.
If you are listening to this, if I was the one that was doing this, a couple of your songs would have made it to the end, but so just a hitter. Anyways, Rockin' versus Party No Dey Stop by Adekunle Gold. In the final round, what say you, the last man standing?
I'm going with Rockin', baby.
Okay, I would have preferred Party No Dey Stop, but it's your list. Rockin' by Zino shows eliminates this week. And with that, we've come to the end of the show. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of Afrobeats Weekly. We hope you enjoyed it. New episode of the podcast drops every Monday. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, or wherever you get your potting from. We would love to hear from you guys. Use the hashtag Afrobeats Weekly. Leave us comments, suggestions, send your music to fanmail at afrobeatspod.com. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram on AfrobeatsPod. We will catch you next episode. Peace out, my people. Peace out.
Peace.